you never want to out loud, or me anyway, I never want to out loud overly credit an opponent before we fight. And then also like mentally, you don't want to put it in your mind and build this person up in your mind. So, like at the end of the day, yeah, Chris is a great guy, great opponent. And yeah, I told him straight, I told his kids, I was like, your dad, this is a legend right here. In my opinion, Anderson Silva is the GOAT of MMA, and Chris Weidman took him out. So you got to respect him for that. But again, that being said, you cannot overly respect them, because then that might play into things mentally.
I was gonna bring that up that you've been in the shared the cage with the best of the division, but you never got in there with Anderson. This is as close as you can get, right? A guy that took him out a couple times.
Yeah, like towards the end of his career, I thought that it would have been an honor to fight Anderson Silva. It would have been an absolute honor because, like I said, I'm a huge fan. I think he's the GOAT of MMA. But yeah, like to go out there and to beat, the man to dethrone Anderson in the prime and the heyday of his career. Yeah, that's special to me.
Chris has obviously been through a lot and went through a lot on Saturday night. He says he's not done. Dana said, please retire. You're the last guy that just shared 15 minutes with him. And I know it's not your job to retire somebody,
Yeah.
but being in there with Chris, what do you think? Does he still have something left and he might need some time
Oh,
to recover again?
Oh, 100%. Like this is nothing that's gonna be an extensive recovery. Like, yeah, his legs got beat up from leg kick, sorry. That happens. But I think from what I seen from him, 100%, I don't think he's like washed or done or over. He still has it in him because the leg is the injury aside, right? I smashed his leg, which is the uninjured leg, the front leg, and obviously he was in pain. I've done it to people before to where I've taken their leg out and they couldn't even stand on it. They're done. He kept standing, he kept fighting and finished the fight. In the second round, when I first heard him with that really hard one that he winced and he was in like obvious pain. I thought for sure, okay, I got him right there. He's done. And no, he pointed at me, he looked at me, beat on his chest, and he was like, "Come on, keep throwing and keep kicking." And I kicked him again. But yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think he definitely, has more to go. And I know that if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't want to go out on a loss. I definitely wouldn't want to go out on an injury like he did. So I'm glad he did come back. And I know I wouldn't want to go out on a loss, so I would want one more crack at it, go out on a win, and then retire, just so that that's the last thing you did in your career. You know that, okay, I got to feel that victory again.
How about yourself? Where in the end of August here, how soon do you want to get back in there? Is there somebody you have in mind, or it's whoever
Um,
they want?
Yeah, so I haven't, really thought about who or what's next. Like I always say, like I really do focus, and especially with this guy, I really respect the man. So I really hadn't looked past him at all. Um, as far as timeline, I know there's a fight coming up here in December in Vegas. Me, I'm always trying to get those hometown cards. Um, but yeah, haven't really thought about who's next or what's next yet. In this sport, you have to be mentally tough. I always say it's like 90% mental. So I wouldn't say it's hard to focus because no matter what is going on in your life personally or going on in your community or in the world even, you need to be able to, no matter what, to focus. But yeah, what happened in Lahaina and Maui is devastating. And like I mentioned it, I touched on it after the fight. It's not even being reported close to what really how bad it is. But my wife is from from Maui. So we do have family there and friends there that are there helping out. They're at ground zero. So we're getting these real life stories. And man, it is heartbreaking. So it definitely was an extra layer of, okay, we got to really not get overwhelmed by this emotion, and just keep it positive, use it as fuel, like use it to push me. Like I want to strive and fight harder for the people of Lahaina, for the people of Maui and Hawaii always, that were affected by these fires.
We saw you were rocking the I Love Hawaii shirt. How proud are you to be working for such an organization for so long, who does give back, who does help, and not only donating $1 million, but all proceeds from those t-shirts to help those who need it most?
Oh, that is awesome. You know, Dana is a stand-up guy, and that's not blowing smoke. That's not just saying that. That's my boss, whatever. Like really, he was one of the first guys, like, you know, prominent, well-known, wealthy guys that came forward and said, "Hey, we're gonna donate money," because that's really what they need. Like the community around, like surrounding Hawaii, the people outside of Hawaii, and even the surrounding islands came together really quick and got food, clothing, water, those type of necessities quickly to Maui. And those donations filled up quickly. So right now, it really is the monetary stuff is what they really need. And so for guys like Dana, you know, to come in and show, not just say, oh, I'm gonna donate, oh, I'm gonna make these shirts and the proceeds will go there. No, he put his money where his mouth is. You know, he said, I'm gonna donate my money, and he's showing the other people that, of course, he has wealthy friends, he knows people, he has connections, and so now those people are going to see, oh yeah, Dana's a man of his word, he's going to do that, okay, we're going to stand behind and follow suit. So it's a great thing that he's done.